Hello and welcome everyone. We're gonna continue our playthrough of Warhammer 40k. And let's see. Spoke with Cassia,
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I've heard rumors that you're not getting along well with the crew. Panic flashes in her ruby red eyes and your heart starting beating a little faster while hands go cold.
Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Let's go to my study.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
Okay, what is it you wanted to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to your unfounded accusation about my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall my having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. Okay, let's go with the first one. A messenger he rebuked, butchered his own family and then killed himself. Haven't rebucked a single errand boy on this ship. Ah, I think I remember. Kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers, with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. He grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight of his shoulders. He did not come next day or ever again. During the warp voyage you gave the wrong orders, which led to the vessel shifting of course and the service bay being destroyed. Saw something in the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes. Right there, in our path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into a monster gaping maw? The officers are reluctant to be quartered next to your chambers because of a constant emotional outburst. Some even maim themselves. I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? You mind telling me why you need 100 species of birds? And what do you use them for? Admittedly, I am at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification. Shortly before we left, he had the countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a burden everyone. I was so excited, I thought I would have 100 friends instead of just one. The mirrors giggling so piteously, I let the poor things out. I even fed them, make breakfast and dinner, but the stupid birds would not stop chittering, and even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings, defecating. Became angry and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid and they fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. Will you share your thoughts with me? Have a kind soul, but have difficulty reaching out to people. I could teach you the art of communication if you like. That would be wonderful. My education on Yorak V was cut short. I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well, since we are done with this, misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. Would only be fair for me to ask a few questions now, wouldn't I? Do not mistake me, I'm not going to accuse you of anything, it's just that you are the most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you are always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read the treatise by Passius de Mobius very recently, who claimed that subject would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the low-born rabble become deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desire. What do you make of that? %7 chance. According to the 20 tomes pending by the preacher. Okay. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher, Instafan the Forgotten. Mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock onto one pan of the scales. Do you rather inspire fear in your followers or be magnanimous and choose the way? We got no chances. I'm not afraid of acquiring reputation for ruffling. I would rather crush a rebellion than condone one. Guess that did not go well. Let's try it again. Don't think I'm gonna roll like 2 times in a row. 7% chance to perception. It's like impossible to do. Why do you put such kind of checks in this conversation? Okay, where is she? Let's drive stuff without checks, yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Then
Okay, I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of a house has placed upon me. I feel I'm not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to a proctorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stop under all the weight. It's not always easy, but I try to lead the dynasty toward prosperity by worthy means. Thank you for your patience. You are helping me to see the world in different colors. Novel experience for me. Conversation hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. Heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversation. Okay, this one was a little bit better, yeah? So we were given two chances. As I understand it, yeah? Okay, what do we do? Can leave stuff here, yeah? Don't want to leave anything. We need to do something with this inventory management. It's hard to understand what piece of gear is good and what is bad. In Pathfinder, you were able to at least sort it by price, and you knew that it's a worthy item. Well, with the rubble of the trash were like the bottom. Did we have anything else to do? Let's ask this one. Where is our girl? Where is our psychic girl? It's here somewhere. No, on this side. What's wrong with you?
Of course.
Okay. And Pascal.
The only scion. May you
Already explored. Okay. Where should we go? Even if I want to extract something, I don't have tools to do it.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Oh, gonna have to fight you. 55 neutron torpedoes. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like torpedoes, that's for sure. Okay. I'd like to hit the ships. Miss. This is not an option.
Absorption potential exceeded. Void shield is non-functional.
Looks like we got bigger problems. These two torpedoes were gonna kill us next time. Yeah. Our shields were destroyed. I don't understand how recharge shields works actually. We recharge the next turn or exactly at the moment when you push the button? Let's see. Initiate. Oh, the shield will be restored at the start of the flagship next turn. Well, that's bad.
I hope you're ready to die for the Emperor, Lord Captain.
Well, this is not our battle yet, yeah? Let's try it one more time. I can try and run away right away. Let's see, but he's gonna hit me. We can do it like this, yeah.
The Emperor rewards the stalwart.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. No way we're gonna do it. Need some kind of like... Where am I? I did not save?
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Our shields fail us.
The Emperor commands, we act.
You are losing control. Understand your limits.
Oh, we survived. Okay, one down. Two to go. Shields non-existent. Oh, but we did restore only one side.
This world of plasteel and iron is falling into oblivion.
No space battles at this moment. We need to increase our firepower somehow. Captain, we have received a transmission from Fallstone. It was sent by members of Order of Hammer, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be. Some time ago, a transport vessel, the Navica, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to road trader Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your lordship protection. Interesting. A transport vessel unloaded several thousand refugees. We will not abandon people of faith in distress. These people are victims, not invaders. How do we know they are victims? Chronicle compiled by the humble archivist Brava Petricus. 611 days after the feast of the passing of a Nicomedes Kiev, the champion of fate. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Fallstone and Star Barque. Great apostasy had befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of a Navica, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he most deviously recalled his shuttles and left, besriding himself of his duty of care to the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive on Fallstone Green wasteland, the forsaken people came to the monastery of Saint Ignatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fists into its gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in, protect us." And what was once a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also the seeds of alluring blasphemy. If friendly heathens lurked in their midst. After a prayer, the prelate turned his eyes to the past in search of instruction. Prelate Hectorius recalled the first missionaries to set foot on Fallstone, vast wasteland, led by the zeal of serving Saint Cognitus, and these missionaries has received the blessing of Nicomedes Kiev, the champion of the faith, who had traveled with them in their Star Barque, to found in this place a humble and pure abode, wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. And Saint Cognitus, a man of great endeavors, a warrior and a wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of Librarium, but stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. Not only Fallstone, but many other worlds in the Chronos Expand bear its imprint. And Prelate Hectarchius did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guest, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance. The brethren and sister of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals, and medicinal herbs, and jugs of prometium, but the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilled, and many were trampled or mauled in the stampede. Some of them dwellers of the monastery. When the warriors of Order of the Hammer tuned their flag cowls, inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth ready to render service in battle. With las guns and bolters they pierced the interlopers. With their chainswords and power flails they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was repeated that day. But the interlopers too scanned through their armament was an scanter their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery dwellers, for great they were numbers and greater their desperation. The monks fled beyond their walls and rang the vox alarm, shut the gate, commanded the armed guards to keep watch over the gate, slaying anyone who approached. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sleek laid siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and empowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. The miracle came to pass. The God Emperor sent his champion, his right hand, the rogue trader of the blessed one, House von Valacius. May the light of his grace remain upon it forever. Blessed rogue trader. Oh, got even like light shining. The Hammer of Empty we're gonna get here. All damage dealt with this weapon pushes an enemy is increased by 100%. So I like Iron Class because we're gonna get people, yeah? But at the same time I would like to keep a dogmatic one more. Game, why do you give me so hard choices? You will gain people. Let's get people. Humbly the Order of the Hammer headed the God Emperor's confidence and unsealed the airlocks and opened the gate to its abode, and brought forth gifts of virtue and revealed the suffering of ill stricken. After prayer, the architects set to work in accordance with the saint's teaching and the parameters set forth with the standard template construct. They erected spacious living quarters on sturdy fort walls for the planetary militia, and spacious auditorium wherein to trade and store goods, and the proud censorium within those walls. Clerics and servo bondsmen will maintain order and keep statistical records, and the new yet righteous way of life came to Fallstone. The people rejoiced, and all was good. Oh. Okay. Five percent critical chance against house enemies, good. Profit factor, security. Lord Captain's warship gains the Shield of Fate. Let's go with this one. Okay, this way we got our second planet, yeah. We need to fight these battles. Well, not now. Okay, let's see what's our Psyker doing over there.
Operation successful.
Embrace true power. I tread a path unexplored.
Oh, Theodora. And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Now a gaggle of heretics and traitors feasting to get her due for what they're done? It's the leader himself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others. Theodora von Valacius is before you, and she looks grotesque, a hole yawns wide in her chest. A rusted hook protrudes from beneath her skin, and a lumped, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. Figure flickers as thought is drooping in and out of viscerality. She looks at you with a wishful eye of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader. And at last, I had grown tired of waiting you for to pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distance. Indeed, centuries of selfish toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Warp illusion, be gone. Genta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of free coffee like we used to, and listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relic, portents, and your special path? You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings, to help you with your childish treasure hunt. Spare us from the cursed apparition of our arch-enemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear now how fast your heart is pounding. Versarian, I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. What are you? I'm Theodora von Valacius, Massimo Scarus, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship. My glorious voyage through life has ended in the dullest possible way, by death. And nonsense, I stay Oh, I staved off as long as I could, but do not weep for me, my boy. I'm still keeping an eye on my property, pushing all this who failed me. What do you want with me? Why are you waiting for me? Fyodora weirdly rolls her eyes. Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such desperate cry for help? And from my little Hydra, no less. And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. You're not Fyodora. Fyodora is dead. There's no coming back from that. I'm dead? How is that? No different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all this who failed me, I've already begun exacting my retribution. Truly Fyodora, the remains of herself that she left behind in this world, am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. The taste of tears split from the unsaved and the undone, and the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refused to look through the face. I am as real as the human passion that brings worlds to ruin. Who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I didn't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer or leave you languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. Where is Idira? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Idira? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had the great plans for poor little Idra. I will send you back into the abyss you crawled out of. You? Of all the people to ever threaten me, you are the most pathetic boy. All that you possess now was given to you in error. You are unworthy of such generous gift, and you are incapable of holding on to it. I'm here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants, who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear Hare, you who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Well, we'll see about that.
Powers unseen, uncover my
I
path.
did it!
Intriguing. Let's seize the opportunity.
What the hell is this? It's a big rocket. Oh. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere.
Embrace true power.
where you are, my little car? Why won't you look at your captain, Idira? It's wrong, it's all wrong. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter, I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain, Idira turns her head to you, but her determined gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close you can see that the base of one of Idira's temple implants has blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain, Lady Von Valations. Idira raises her eyes to Theodora, who stands before her. Tears stream down Idira's cheeks. You came back. Theodora clucks her tongue with sympathy, reaching out to tenderly stroke Idira's hair. Poor little Idira. Very, how could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. Your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why don't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you save me and warn me? Warn me. Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself.
Stop
Dear Alexa.
mocking me.
Dear lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers powerful the monster flesh. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Damage taken 10. Okay. Argenta wordlessly swings her weapon up and aims at Idira, who is struggling in the monster's hold. Sister Obata looks at her without an ounce of doubt or mercy. Oh, come on. Dogmatic is to kill Idira? No, we're not gonna kill her. Yeah, Iron Class. Argenta stop. Argenta wrinkles a few centimeters, but she does not put it away. And they have no chance, yeah? %, 55%. Idira, I'm your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. Okay, we failed. She died? Theodora hands well before your eyes and the liquid pulsating under the skin. A moment later it strikes toward her fingers, which are driven deep under Idira's scalp. Idira convulses into shrieks of agony. Sound's wave hits you in the face, leaving behind the tangled blood and the smell of decaying flesh.
Why did I not foresee?
She died? Let's try it again. Can succeed, yeah, 50% is not bad. Maybe she's gonna help us, yeah? Okay, I want to see the dogmatic options. Quest failed. Damn it. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die, die. Okay, she's alive, so I guess she's gonna help us.
Your struggle amuses me.
Workers.
The very idea.
Workers gonna die. Oh, beast. What are you gonna do? Oh, I don't like this. Okay, let's try this. No, target not inside. Zero, this is your monster, yeah? Dira summoned the big guy and died. What can I say? No attacks of opportunity. It's bad. Nice.
High momentum.
I'll do it.
I'll show you why navigators are feared. I'll fire its tremor.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Request denied.
I need a foothold.
I won't object to it.
Whoa, he's alive?
Guided by
High momentum.
as the Emperor commands, I act.
It must be done. At your
Old Captain, it's really you. Argenta trains her weapon on Idra and wedges you closely. Sister Argenta, do your duty. Oh my god, are you alright? She removed her hand from her head and tried to wipe away her tears, leaving bloody marks on her face. When she touches her burnt-out implants rolling. I do not know. It should be quiet, but in my head, the whispers louder. It shouldn't be like that. Abomination claims what you called her. Is that true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain, I think it was me who called her. Can barely remember the voices, my old, good whispers. They suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. Cried out, I called for help and she came. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up. Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this, never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparition appeared, mechanism malfunctioned, the crew lost their minds. But Lady Van Valicious knew about it. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it. But what happened here, it was just a mistake. I won't do it again. There will be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Idra? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families. You are a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up. Quit your preaching or you're the worst out of everyone here. Sometimes a Psyker first manifestation leads to their death and the death of many others, but if a Psyker possesses inordinate willpower and discipline, they can stave off their fall for some time. Hydra has been alive many years already, a laudable achievement and a stroke of incredible good fortune, but the forces of the warp will ultimately devour any Psyker deprived of the Emperor's protection. The fact that these manifestations are growing more powerful is a clear sign that the end is near. Previous rogue trader has been seen on the ship recently. Was what you're doing? Yes, I did it a couple of times when they had too much to drink. At the time I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself. I answered, I hoped I could reach her. Where? Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You hear the warp whispering in your head, and you answered, are you insane? Don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. Could you not try to reach her? Know what you're thinking during the warp jump. When Lady Fyodora came out towards us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I kept blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. And now, you know what? The one on the officer's deck. Don't know what was what. But this time, here, was the product of my guilt, and a curse straight out of my own mind. What I'm supposed to do with you? I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength, but I can fix everything. Just I'm not at my best, you see. But maybe we can find a way to replace my implants or some other remedy. Lady von Valasha said that such thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. Okay. No more booze, no more obscura, nothing. So what? Drank too much every time? I will help you. Thank you, I won't let you down. You're making a mistake. Perhaps you'll find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop it. Only a miracle can save Idira. I think... What happened? She died? She fainted. But Captain, I received a report that the shooting of the lower deck has stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control. Awaiting further instruction. Okay, I got rid of the warp illusions. Idira is alive. Bring her to the medics and have them to see her. As you command.
I tread a path unexplored.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, just a second, I'm gonna be back. Okay, we got some kind of gloves of triggering psychic phenomena. Psi rating is increased. Oh. That's for Idra, yeah?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Okay, let's save. Can we see her here? Dira, you have something to say? Have you recovered from your encounter with a false Theodora?
I'm not going to lie. I haven't. Maybe I never will. But I'm not hearing random voices anymore. And I haven't been calling anyone from the other side. No. All that's done with. After what you did for me, I can't let you down again.
Very well, we'll hope for the best.
Yes, sir, Lord Captain. We will. Of course.
Okay, let's give you some stuff. Yeah, why not go? Okay, we don't have rings for you. Okay, let's continue our flight. Got people +3. Okay, let's see. A magnetic storm raging above the planet bars the gaze of augur arrays. Only true powerful diviner machines may see through the currents of the magnetic fluctuation and their blessed vigil and discover the mysteries of this Emperor for second planet. Okay, we're gonna come back someday. Actually, can do the second one, yeah? No? Not yet? Mechanism. Ah, okay. The ruins of ancient imperial city were discovered on Dead World, completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome system failed. And left behind it is this city, a ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium. Explore the local palace. Ghost's Ward. Okay, explore the city temples. The city temple, okay. Blessed bolter casing. Holy gifts. Gather supplies. Drain the fuel. The city. And that's it.
Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Imperium guides my gaze.
I've read about this.
Embrace true power.
Okay, I've got some Xeno stuff here, yeah? It has been several months since we arrived here, and yet we are not closer to understanding the local phenomenon. What we're able to learn quite literally lies on the surface. The object does not reflect sound or light. Contrary, it's very much absorb them. Archaeological studies have turned out to be more productive. Their findings have revealed amalgamation of architectural styles of various cultures, including the Subsino region.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
It's heresy around here, yeah? Okay, let's not do that. Let's first explore a little bit around here.
My house would be proud of me.
Touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you. Okay.
Powers unseen uncover my power. I tread a path unexplored.
Operation successful.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Okay, let's examine the darkness. Bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depth, the stronger the feeling grows that this darkness isn't just an absence of light. It's something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest star or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze. Having pierced into the darkness, in the depths of the pit, you feel the touch of an otherworldly chill when your gator arcs an eyeball. Whatever this phenomena may be, there is no warp sorcery within it. Stretch your hand into the darkness. At the edge of your consciousness you see something slimy and intangible answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise, curiosity envelops you, but these feelings are not your own. Submit to the will quick. Okay, let's not submit. This step takes a tremendous effort. It feels like you are being smoothed from the inside, grinding your very being to dust, to the point where your heart just might jump out of your chest. But you stubbornly continue walking until the alien thoughts release you and the illusion immediately falls away. So that's it? Okay, let's try and succumb to Valiant. Let's see at least what's gonna happen. Okay, what's going on? You are hit by a sudden wave of all-consuming silence. A moment later, the world around you disappears, leaving only black, vicious, boundless darkness. The absolutes of it overwhelming, and you slowly sink into the void it is sucking you in. What are you? You're looking at a tiny person peeking over the edge of a bottomless darkness. You are looking at yourself, and you blink and see the same place, except the camp around you is full of life. Scholars are zipping back and forth between field structures, switching on a familiar machine in an attempt to know the unknown. A moment later, they all nude, singing and dancing around the pit. The smell of heated bodies, blood, sweat, assaulting your nostrils, drowning out your thoughts. One by one, the lunatics fall into the embrace of nothingness. Make out toad-like Xenos building a temple around the pit. They are praying, conducting rites, making sacrifices to the darkness in hopes of unimaginable gifts. The darkness shrouds everything once more, or rather, you are the darkness, something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest star or swallowing a galaxy. But some will pulls you out of the cozy embrace of the void towards the light, and you snap out of a vision and sorrow fills you from within. What do you want from me? You find yourself on the floor of an abandoned estate. You feel someone's disgusting presence behind you. A drop of water trickles down from the stone ceiling and shatters the silence with a defying splash. Have the door before you is open, you could try to escape. It's now or never. Fight the creature. Turn around, intent on killing the thing you were with your bare hands, but then, exclaiming hesitation, you recognize the disfigured monster that is staring at you playfully from the darkness. You let out a heavy sigh, and a cloud of hot, fetid vapor settles on the smooth surface of the mirror. Oh, sit at the apex of a massive onyx pyramid. Your abilities are limitless. With a single thought you can raise mountains, drain an ocean, or disperse the clouds. Nobody cares anymore. Soon, your brother and sisters will sacrifice you, so that they can share your power among themselves and guide the civilization to prosperity. Pervert the ritual to stop the insane civilization for all time. Proceed with the ceremony. Kill your brothers. Crazy options, yeah? So what? This darkness shows us what? Okay, it's hard to decide actually. Let's what? Kill your brothers. Proceed with ceremony. Not gonna do that. Gonna do a straight one. Come on. These are options. Oh my god. Presents a parting reward. What is this reward? Champion of the Abyss? Don't think so. Or maybe yes. Champion of the Abyss. Okay, let's do it once more. Failed again. What the hell? No, nothing. Where is the champion of the Abyss? Something is missing. Huh. So you lose something. Interesting. Oh, we succeeded. So this time we got something. Permanent bonus to weapon skill and bonus to coercion test. Well, why not?
Embrace true power.
Not explored. Okay, let's go and see it. Unknown ships. Okay, let's try and fight you.
I'll ensure the crew's diligence.
5 enemies? Need to fight you? Okay. At least we don't get any torpedo hits. We surrender. Okay.
We have lost the shield. Let us not lose our zeal.
Timorous blue shrouds the decks, Lord Captain.
Come on, how many attacks do you have to do? So I need to travel, okay. Gotcha. Actually, we're gonna try and fight them one more time, but man, we need to fight like 4 ships. And we're gonna do it next time. So, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and